my way back to you, until you make amends with the demons you've been through. And I can't regret leaving you alone, until you find your way back home. Find your way back home.
I'm Danny Melius and I own Nuke-City Veg. Nuke-City Veg is a micro farm where I grow mostly quick greens, lettuces, there's a spicy spring mix which has kale in it, radishes, cucumbers, tomatoes. I sell at farmers markets. I was an employee at Hastings, and as everybody knows, they closed. I decided that I wanted to work for myself. I've been gardening for about 2 years, and I wanted to up the production of my gardens. I started listening to permaculture voices and heard of this guy named Curtis Stone, who farms in Kilowatt, Canada on 1/3 of an acre and grows about $100,000 worth of food. In Curtis Stone's book, he suggests that you start small. So I expanded my little 24 square feet garden that I had on the side of my house into my backyard into 400 square feet. Right about the time I was finishing up that garden, I was notified at Hastings that I may not have a job. So that's when I started expanding what I had just finished into 2,000 square feet. For me, regulations are the biggest hurdle to overcome. The way you harvest greens is you cut just above the ground, and that lets them regenerate and you get multiple harvests off of a single planting. Being new to this area, micro farming, the regulators didn't really have a clear idea of how that works. I had to do a lot of education and get them to understand that cutting the vegetables like that is a valid harvesting technique, and that the FDA does not recognize those foods as TCS food or time control sensitive foods. The organic movement now requires certification. If you're not certified, you don't get to use the term organic. I have to use all natural. Being certified costs a lot of money and is sort of becoming a misnomer. You can still use pesticides, and it's not as strict as people would think. I'm just gonna stick with being all natural. I can just tell you that I don't use pesticides. One of my partners here in Amarillo is Square Mile Community Development. They're focusing on San Jacinto neighborhood to help improve the lives in that neighborhood through economic development, education, and food. They are going to be opening a market, and I'll be selling produce to them. They will be selling that produce to the residents. People are disconnected with their food system. You can read the label all you want, but you don't really know how fresh it is. With a micro farm and having a local grower, you can be more informed about your food and take better precautions on what you eat and get healthier food. The food that you get at the store is usually about a week old already, and when you buy from me or any other local grower, it's usually picked the day before you get it. So it's super fresh and it'll stay longer, and the nutrients don't break down as quickly. So we have a website called Nuke-City Veg, and we have a CSA on that page, which is Community Supported Agriculture. What you'll do is you'll sign up, fill out a form. We'll send you an email with a link to the produce page with a password, because that's password protected. And you'll be able to order whatever vegetables we have available for that week, and then we will deliver to you. Hopefully shortly we will be in restaurants with our greens and vegetables. I usually sell out or get very close to selling out every week at the market. What I love most about micro farming is I get to set my own schedule. It's not very intense work. I can take my time and do a good job. I also get to work barefoot and enjoy the work that I do, not just sit at a desk and contemplate my life.
I can't regret leaving you alone until you find your way back home.